What up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys Zion's go-to hairstyle. I believe I've shown this style before in his lock maintenance with Daddy, but I'm going to show it again now that his hair is even longer. And like I said, this is his go-to. I've been doing this style since he had even a little inch of hang time because it really makes his retwist last longer. It is very versatile, so he can do just about whatever with this style and it will last until the next retwist, or if he just needs a wash in between a retwist, it will last until that. So I love doing this style in Zion's hair, plus it's very cute. He might not like for me to say that, but it is really cute. So all I do, as you see here, is take two strands and I twist them together. This is the same thing I did on my head when I did my 7 months, finally retwisting after 7 months. So basically I'm just taking a lock that's on top. I'm taking two locks that are vertical to each other and just twisting them together. But I don't start doing that until I reach the middle of his head. When I'm at the back, I take two locks that are right next to each other horizontally and I two strand twist those. But when I get to the top and the middle, I take two locks that are vertical to each other and I two strand twist those. And I apologize for all the movement. As you can see, my little baby here cannot sit still. He likes to move around. He likes to do whatever. He barely watches TV because he cannot even sit down to watch TV, which is kind of a good thing because I don't want him watching TV like that. But he moves around quite a bit. So doing his hair is always a task, but at the end of it, it always looks great and he always likes it, so it's always worth it. Also, I wanted to mention that he has an odd number of locks. I'm not sure how many locks exactly, but I know it's an odd number because whenever I do this style, I end up with an extra lock and I'm having to do one of them with 3 locks. So I know he has an odd number of locks. I'm also going to be doing his 1-year lock update video with him in the video, and it's long overdue. However, I thought it would be a really nice video just so you guys can see a little bit of Zion's personality, because all the videos I've done with him, it's just been with his hair or voiceover. You guys never really saw him just sit down and speak or just show a little bit of his personality by himself. So I'm gonna do something like that for his 1-year lock update, which, as I mentioned, is extremely overdue, and I still have to do my 5-year lock update, so stay tuned for those videos. I actually did this style in his head for a wedding that we went to that weekend, and I'll insert photos in here and you guys will see what his hair was looking like at the wedding. He went on to keep this style in for a good 2 weeks. I think it was a little over 2 weeks that he kept it in. We went to a wedding and then we went to the beach. the pool, and he still kept his style in. And whenever he would come out of the salt water or the chlorine water, I would always rinse his hair and wash it with a little bit of shampoo just to make sure the chlorine is out of his hair and the salt water's out of his hair. But other than that, he was just fine. And then once I felt like it was time to let his hair go, I take out his twist and I just let his hair be. I love doing that whenever, before I actually wash his hair and maintain it again. I always let his hair be for at least a good week. Or I will wash his hair after taking a style down, and then I'll let his hair be for a good week, and then I'll maintain it, which is what I did here. What his hair is looking like before the maintenance is what it was looking like all week, because I just like to let his hair be free, let him be a kid, let him be happy, let him just enjoy his hair for all that it is. And he absolutely loves it. He loves waking up with the bed head and shaking it. So that's something he enjoys, and I'm glad he enjoys it, because his hair is not just about him looking cute or whatever it is. It's about him being himself and expressing himself, even through something like his hair. But yeah, that's just a little tidbit about his, I guess you could call it a routine. It's something that I just go with the flow with. I didn't just come up with it. It's something that just kind of flowed into his hair routine, maintenance, whatever you want to call it. And it works for him. I don't know if it would work for other toddlers that are locking, but it definitely works for Zion. And it gives him, I wanted to take away that sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? That sense of like I have to have my hair done, or that sense of I'm a slave to my hair. Never, never, never do I want him to feel like that about his hair. So I always just have at least a week or a week and a half where I just let it do its thing, let Zion do his thing with his hair, and he is all good with it. He also struggles with getting his hair washed. That's another thing that is a big, big challenge for us, because he has sensory issues, and the water, like when I wash his hair, he tells me it feels like I'm squeezing his head. And he's been like this since he was a little baby, so it's not the locks. He does not want anyone like washing his hair. He's gotten a lot better with it now that he's older. However, he did not like it at all. He just was not having it. Also, when I would wash his hair with a shower head or anything like that, he did not like it. He said it felt like a whole bunch of stuff was falling on his head. And that made me really, really sad. And this was even when he didn't have locks. This was when he had a low cut. So please don't start with this because he has locks. That's not why. It makes me really, really sad. However, I will say since he's had the locks, or maybe it's just him getting older and more mature and getting more used to it, he doesn't say that anymore. But he's still very, very uncomfortable. He still runs from the water. You still see the agony in his face. So that's something that is really emotional for him, but I try to stay calm. I try not to be emotional because I want him to realize that it's something normal, and it shouldn't be something that he's scared of, and all of the above. But kids will be kids. So back to his hair. What I'm doing in the front here, I'm just, like I told you guys, I take the lock in the front and just twist it with the lock in the back to give it that really nice pulled back look. And with him being only 1 year locked, he has of course a lot of frizz, and I just try to control that frizz with the way I palm roll and twist his hair. To be honest, I actually like the frizz in his hair. I think it gives it a little something. And another quick fact is that whenever I do his hair without washing it, which goes for my hair, anybody's hair, I always keep me a spray bottle of water, oils to moisturize, or olive oil, hair lotion to moisturize. I do not do his hair dry or anybody's hair dry or my hair dry ever, ever, ever. So please take note of the water bottle that I have there, and I had already moisturized his hair before I started the video, so I apologize for not showing that part, but I just wanted to add that in there so no one gets the wrong idea. Do not ever style hair or locks dry ever. And I think that goes for all hair too, not just locks. This style usually takes me about 30 minutes to do, even shorter if Zion is cooperating and sitting still, but usually he's not, so 30 minutes or so is what it takes. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy his pictures at the end of the video. Later guys.